Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joe Handy, the Android Authority app guy, and welcome back to Google Play Weekly. This week we're going to talk about apps, and more apps, and China. Let's get started. First up this week, root users can rejoice because Titanium Backup is officially ready for Lollipop. The app received an update earlier this week that gave it initial support for Lollipop, and that's a good thing. Some other changes include a couple of bug fixes, updated translations, and the update fixes an issue with Google Play Newsstand. It's been a hallmark application for root users as long as I can remember, and I guess it will continue to be for at least one more version of Android. Google Play Services was updated to version 6.5 this week, and it brought with it a lot of changes. The four services that this affects the most are Google Drive, Google Fit, Google Wallet, and Google Maps. Apps will be able to create both public and private custom file properties in Google Drive, and there will be better controls provided for device syncing. Developers now have better control over activity segments in Google Fit, which allows them to better see and control exercise segments which are broken up when you take a break from exercising. In Google Maps, it provides developers an easier way to provide you with relevant maps in certain situations, and there is a new toolbar. All in all, once it's implemented, it should save you some time. For Google Wallet, there is now a Donate to Google Wallet button. Lastly, it's also worth mentioning that developers can be more specific about which APIs they need for their applications, and that should help create better, smaller apps with fewer permissions and less battery drain. Ingress turned 2 years old this last week and have released an awesome infographic to show off their stats. Some of these numbers are pretty intense. According to Niantic Labs, gamers have deployed 64 million resonators, visited portals 178 million times, and walked a total of around 127 kilometers, which translates to 78 million miles, or 327 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon. These are all very impressive, and congratulations are in order. Can't wait to see these stats again in a couple of years. Earlier this week, Google bought a company called Relative Wave, and that may eventually lead to better development tools on Android. Okay, so Relative Wave is known for an application they do called Form, which allows iOS developers to see how their app looks and operates while they're in the middle of making it. It's currently only available for iOS and Mac, but you can get Form and the companion app called Viewer for free if you want it. We've no doubt this will work its way over to Android eventually, and likely even platforms other than Mac, such as PC or maybe even Linux. This looks like an interesting way to design an application, and it'll be fun to see what Google does with it. And our last bit of news this week is the Google Play Store finally going to make its way over to China? Maybe. Google and China have been in informal talks for years now, so it's no surprise that another rumor is popping up now. Word around the digital water cooler is that Google is in talks with Huawei and ZTE to get Google Play off the ground in China. This would be a massive undertaking for Google that could potentially make them a lot of money because China is gigantic. To support that idea, Chinese developers can now make and sell paid apps in the Google Play Store, and that may very well be that pivotal first step. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the written companion, which is in the video description below. WeMail is a new email application that tries to reimagine the email experience on mobile. It relies on a messaging chat bubble style interface and has a few fun features like voice emails, redesigned attachments management, and a really good search function. It's free in the Google Play Store right now if you want to try it. Fleksy had a big week. They managed to break their own Guinness Book of World Records speed record, and to celebrate, they have permanently lowered the price of their application to $1.99. If you've been on the fence about buying Fleksy, this is the perfect time to do it, but remember that they do have a free trial version, so you can try it first to see if you like it. The Hunt is a community-driven fashion application that allows you to snap pictures of various outfits, upload them to The Hunt, and other people who use the platform will help you identify what those items are, how much they cost, and where you can buy them. Their demo video sucks, but the app itself can be quite handy for those who are fashionably minded, and it's totally free. SwiftKey Keyboard got a huge update this last week that helps fix a number of performance issues and lag problems. They've also added some new languages. On top of that, they also released a Material Design keyboard theme pack for $2.99, so if you want the material goodness but want it on a different keyboard, this is definitely the way to go. Nokia's highly anticipated Z Launcher is out on beta in the Google Play Store right now. It's received a slew of bad reviews because of an activation thing that they did, and that sucks for them. However, the launcher itself is very simple and relies very heavily on gesture controls. It's not ready for prime time yet, but if you want to check it out, it is free with no in-app purchases. If you want to check out the latest news and reviews about Android apps and games, head on over to AndroidAuthority.com, click on the little menu thingy, and check out the application section. And if you want to join the discussion, head on over to AndroidAuthority.com/community, set up an account, and join us in the forums. I will see you there. Once again, I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to follow Android Authority, myself, and the rest of the video team, you can find our social media links in the video description below. If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there, and they're also linked in the video description below for you folks on mobile. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below, because that's where you're going to find all of the download links. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.